Hi everyone, this is Reena. I am posting this first recording of RPA. Here I am trying to cover some of the benefits of RPA, what RPA is, what are the phases in which we go through the RPA, and what are the life cycles of RPA. Okay, so let's come into the point. What is RPA? RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation. So, what is robotic process automation? If you see here, there are three terms: robotic, process, and automation. Robotic stands for entities which mimic human actions are called robots. Process is a sequence of steps which leads to a meaningful activity. And automation, any process which is done by a robot without human intervention. So, robotic process automation, it is a software program or software robot to mimic human actions to perform a sequence of steps that leads to a meaningful activity without any human intervention is known as robotic process automation. Okay, so RPA is a software that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities to handle high volume repetitive tasks that previously required human intervention. So coming to the benefits of RPA, what are the benefits of RPA? A human can work average 8 hours a day, whereas robots can work 24 hours without any tiredness. So when we speak about the human, actually they need some leave in between their work while recruiting. There are certain learning curves to train the humans. There are certain time in which the human have to take some rest in between their work. So here when we implement RPA, robots can work 24 hours without any tiredness. There is no learning curve, nothing is there. The average productivity of human is 60% with few errors as compared to robots. Robots' productivity is 100% without any error. Robots handle multiple tasks very well compared to a human being, accelerating human business outcome without increasing program complexity or headcount. All the repetitive tasks are performed in the same manner. Execution time is faster, high uniformity, high precision, less error, and low cost. These are the benefits of RPA. This is why we are going to choose RPA. So, when you consolidate everything into different terms, we can say the benefits of RPA are accuracy, compliance, low code, consistency, productivity, and reliability. So, these are the benefits of RPA. Coming to the types of robot, we have two types of robot. One is unattended robots and another one is attended robots. Unattended robots means there is no human intervention. We are not at all touching any parts of the code or any application or dependent applications while the robot is running. Attended robot means it is run by the control of a human being. So, what are the different type of RPA tools, major RPA tools which are in the market? Some of them I am mentioning it here. One is Blue Prism, second is Automation Anywhere, and then UiPath. So these are the one which I am trying to focus on. There are other tools as well in the market like Pega, WorkFusion, etc. Okay, so what does a Blue Prism do for us? It support automation of different repetitive rule-based digital process efficiently. And Automation Anywhere, it is a user-friendly platform to automate the complex processes. UiPath, it offers Windows-based desktop process automation, which includes desktop automation, web automation, Citrix automation, etc. Let's make it just give a study of the three tools in much more detail. So if I do a comparative study here, Blue Prism, Blue Prism, the security implemented for network and software credential. It can be used on any platform. It can run for any application. The tool doesn't need programming skill to implement at all. Improved control room to allow real-time feedback. It supports the multi-environment deployment model. So when you look at the benefits of UiPath, it provides support for a high range of applications to work with, which combine web, desktop application, Citrix, auto login feature to run the robots, scrapping solution which serves with .NET, Java, PDF, SAP, and it is done with exactly perfect accuracy. It can automate faster. It affords an open platform. It can manage any process in any number irrespective of its complexity. UiPath can be hosted in implicit terminal or cloud environments. And third, it is automation anywhere. It rapidly automates complex and complicated tasks, distribute tasks to multiple computers. It provides security through authentication, encryption, and credentials. It allows for scriptless automation. It provides platform independence, real-time robotics and reports and analytics. So this is a small comparative study about the features of 3 different tools which are used for RPA. So how are we implementing RPA? If you want to implement RPA in your organization or for the personal use, these are the main things we are doing. So first one, determine which process to automate. So how you identify the process to automate, determining which process to automate. Automation candidate will be a repetitive, predictable, rule-based human interpreter. No human interpretation is required at all. And it will be somewhat structured data, mid-high volume or huge volume. It can be processed inside or outside normal operation hours and prone to human error. These are the type of jobs or the process which are a good candidate for the automation. And so second is attended or unattended. You want to decide whether it should be an attended bot or an unattended bot. Third one, run a RPA proof of concept, make a POC, try to give a study, try to test it, and then create an automation center of excellence. And so the selection of process, it determines which criteria will be measured for each process. Develop a stack ranking Excel file having criteria. Interview business stakeholders, evaluate the criteria for each process, apply the Excel rank formula to see the process order, and then choose the process which need to be automated. Okay. Now moving to different phases in RPA. There are different phases for doing this, implementing this RPA. So first phase is planning phase. Second is development phase, deployment phase and testing phase, support and maintenance phase. So in the planning phase, you will try to have a brainstorming discussion with the stakeholders and identify the processes which need to be automated. Based on the discussion we had and we agreed with the stakeholders, we will develop the process, and then once the process is developed, you will do a testing and then it will be deployed. So deploy and do the testing and ensure you deliver a bug-free product there. And in the support and maintenance phase, support has to be provided post-deployment and ensure the process runs end-to-end error-free for the customer. So these are the different phases in RPA. And just like every development, there are different life cycle followed, just like I mentioned in the phase. So planning, development, testing, and support and maintenance. So let me see what it is in planning. So in the planning phase, just like I discussed previously, the first thing will be identify processes which you want to automate. Second, set up project team, finalize implementation timelines and approach, agree on solution design, identify logging mechanism. Clear roadmap should be defined to scale up RPA implementation. So now the next point will be the development. Start developing the automation workflow as per the agreed plan with the stakeholders. Now, moving to the testing, run RPA testing cycles for in-scope automation to identify and correct the defects. Next is support and maintenance. Provide continuous support after going live and help in immediate defect resolution. So these are the different phases or the life cycles in RPA. Now, best practices for our RPA implementation are: first one, consider business impact before opting for RPA. Second is governance of the project is the foremost thing in RPA process, policy, corporate. And next is government compliance should be ensured. So this is what RPA is and how we implement RPA in a small organization or the structured organization. Thank you all.